Hey, my name's Scott, and I recently returned to World of Warcraft after a nearly 10-year break. For as long as I've played games, I've hunted achievements, and now I'm looking for a new challenge, so I'm going to attempt to get all achievements in World of Warcraft, The War Within. Let's recap from last time. So we went from 0% across the board to 3% in Exploration and 3% in Delves. We did this by getting the Fungal Folly Discovery achievement, and also getting the Adventure of Azkahet achievement. We're currently working on Assembly of the Deeps. We're level 11 and we're aiming for rank 15. Now let's get into it. I started off by getting the Bump of the Boss quest. This is the final quest in the Dread in the Den questline. There are 9 quests in total in this series. This is set by Skrit at the Shadow Vein Point, who needs help at her camp in the Chittering Den to take down the Glumtooth gang. As alluded to in the quest title, this quest will have you slay Boss Whiskerlash, who's a pretty unremarkable kobold in a nearby cave, but he does have a pretty cool looking skull on top of his head. Anyway, dispatched him without any real challenge, then headed back to the quest giver to wrap this up. And there we go, quest done. Dread in the Den quest line also wrapped up, 500 reputation for the Ringing Deeps. On to the next thing. For my next challenge, I've decided to do a world quest, Courier mission or recovery. This is my first time doing it, and it's actually a real bugger. So you have to collect ore dotted around the local area, carry it on your back, and then take it to this endpoint. But the more ore you have, the more stability you lose, causing you to walk around from left to right. You then slowly over time have to charge up the stability meter by clicking the button in the centre of your screen. You see me doing it here. I don't feel like there's any rhyme or reason to it. I just would charge it all the way to the end and then hit it, and then it would reset the entire stability meter. Anyway, I walked to the end, and I've inadvertently just achieved I only need 1 trip, which is for getting all 10 ore one time. So I wasn't planning on getting this, but I've stumbled across it, so great. I need to update the achievement selector so that I don't end up getting this one at a later date. So if I go into this, select on the backing tab, and then find the achievement, here, if I put an X in the completed column, it will make it green, then update it on the main tab to show that it's done. So look, the quest section is now showing 4% complete. Happy days! The next quest I did was the Papers, Please quest. This is part of the Abysmal Extraction quest line, and has Mindy Maxloff is looking for some help advertising Opportunity Point Spiral Resort. Now, this quest I just couldn't get my head around. You have 2 abilities. One, you can call over these people walking by. Some of them just wouldn't do anything, they'd come over and give you the papers. Some would then run away. If they run away, you then had to use the second ability to blast them. Had to do this 6 times. But I don't think there's any way of telling which ones are going to run away or not, and it took me ages to complete it. This is an optional quest, you don't need to do it for the Abysmal Extraction quest line if you don't want to, so I would definitely avoid it. A few quests later in the Abysmal Extraction quest line, I picked up Put It Back, Put It Back. This is basically where the camp is overthrown by this ghosty looking kind of deer thing, which you actually kill in an earlier quest and you bring its skull back. So you basically get slung by this massive robot thing, take the deer skull back to where you found it. I thought it was quite a cool quest to get slung across the map like this. I was changing my shaman into the wolf, and just interesting seeing it fly. Anyway, once you've done that, you fly back to the quest giver and hand it in. Then you get another 500 reputation for the Ringing Deeps, and another questline done. Beautiful. So next I tackled the routine maintenance questline. I got through to the Decommissioning Darkness quest, which is the final in a series of 7 quests. The quest has you kill a corrupted golem in a nearby cave. Much like most quest bosses, it's not a difficult fight at all, and you end up putting it down pretty quickly. Anyway, I picked up Arbuk's memory gem and then headed back to the quest giver to turn it in. We turn it in, we finish the routine maintenance quest line, get 500 reputation for the Ringing Deeps. Beautiful. Looking for my next source of reputation. I've seen this world quest at the bottom of the map. I don't really know what it involves, but I'm going to go check it out. Okay, so I've flown over to the world quest location by the aggregation of horrors, and what I seem to need to do is escort 3 breakers. I don't really know what this entails, but I'll play around and see what I can do. So I picked up this trap thing. I think it's these guys that I've got to escort, so I don't know if that's done anything. Okay, what about this goblin cannon? Right, okay. No, it looks like he's sorted himself out and he's cleared those out, okay. And he's making his way over. If I kill these guys too, Okay, now that guy's walking around as well, so that's 2 of them. Bit late with the rocket. Okay. Let's go and follow them in case there's any other mobs that spawn in or anything. Christ, they don't have to move bloody slow, do they? Jesus. Come on, mate. Get up the bloody hill. Christ alive. Things are happening. Right, it's 2 done. Great. Right, the 3rd guy's over here somewhere. And he's obviously miles away, walking incredibly slowly. Fan-bloody-tastic.
1 eternity later.
At last. Right, is that me done? No. Now you got to slay it. You're having a bloody laugh, ain't you? What a colossal waste of time that bloody was. Anyway, on to more productive endeavours. I'm on to the Fog Follower quest, which is the last quest in the Into the Fog quest line, which requires you to help Noli find the source of the fog beast with her mist tracking ability. Basically just has you walk for bloody ages through half the bloody map looking for this little cave full of fog beasts, so I've sped it up here. It takes a good while. It goes across a few lakes, so it can be quite hard to find where it goes. And I got this far, and I jumped forward and almost killed myself. And if I had to go back and do that again, that would be salt in the wound. But that didn't happen, so we move. So you finally get to the end of the trail, then they give you another waypoint to go to. And then you have to hit this camera and it takes a photo, and then it triggers this cool animation where they all turn around and look at you, which is pretty terrifying. So here we are, handing the quest in, another 500 reputation, and look, yeah, level 12. Beautiful. Wonder what I unlock as getting level 12, probably something pretty lackluster, I imagine. I had picked up this repeatable quest, Rolling Down in the Deeps, where you need to collect 10 odd globs of wax, which is dotted around the map in these purple little pockets that you fly over and click on, and often enemy spawns, sometimes you just get it straight away. So I did that, and it gave me a glorious 1500 reputation, so that's so much quicker than doing 3 of those quest lines, so nice. I also got some other loot that is significantly better than what I have currently, so I'll use that. And that is not, so I will not use those. Cool. Last time here I might as well speak to Middles and finish this progress bar. She'll then give me a nice firelight ruby, which I can then use to buy something from the shop next door. Most of the things, they don't actually interest me too much, but you can get Wobbles here, and he's pretty cute, so I think I'll buy him. I have very little interest in pets, but I'm sure there are some achievements attached to them that I'll have to do someday, so might as well start accumulating a few here so that I can use them as and when I need to. Right, the next task is Granny Scribbles' questline. So she is one of the 3 component parts of the Cobalt Culture and Integration questline. She has 5 quests in total, all that are pretty straightforward, pretty random, but there's nothing too interesting or anything to write home about here. The 5th and final quest in this quest line is the Wickless Candle. We have to climb up it, and then you eventually get to a place called the Surface. So if we just rattle through this bit, some of the flying monsters around did hit me and knock me down a bit, but other than that, there's nothing too stressful about this. You get into this cave and you have to go outside and you pick up a flower, and that's the end of the quest line. It teleports you back to Granny. Right, let's hand this in. So this is only a part of the Cobalt Culture and Integration quest line. In order to get the 500 reputation, you have to do the quest for the Foreman Grimes and Janky, so I have to go and do those. We've just found another one, Sampling Steam. So this is the 3rd of 4 quests in the Magnificence quest line. Quite nice to only have so few quests in one line before getting the reputation hit. And the quest is done. There we are, 500 reputation. I also got some loot, which is significantly better than what I have, so I got an upgrade too. Sweet. It's been a couple of days, so I can now do this daily quest again. So if I just smash this progress, I should get another Firelight Ruby. Sweet. I'm sure there's something in the shop I can get. Let's have a little browse. I will get you, I think. Sweet. Awakening the Machine was a good way of getting a good chunk of reputation last time, so let's go and do that. Today I've been playing on my Priest. It's much higher geared, so this has been much easier than doing it on my Shaman. Right, give me that loot. What we're going to have today. Probably no better gear, but Definitely a good chunk of reputation. Some... Oh! Nice! I didn't know you get a mount from this. I'll have to have a look at that in a sec. Okay, well I noticed that the reputation part at the bottom didn't move an inch, so that's great. But I have got this cool mount, at least. Oh yeah, I didn't know you could get a mount from here, so that's a nice little Brucey bonus. I'm not sure if I'll make it my regular one, but it does look pretty beefy. Mount her up and test her out, see what she's made of. Oh god, okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, she's big. Look at that. Pretty swell. Nice. What a gift. I wonder what it looks like when it's flying. Take it for a spin. Ooh. Yeah, that looks good. It's definitely got an Iron Man thing about it, hasn't it? It's definitely been inspired by that, but not bad. And I get a little chest. Okay. Do I get anything from the chest? That's no better. Okay. Well, it's a good amount. Found myself another world boss to kill, so that'll give me a little boost of reputation as well, which is nice. I don't know if it's going to take me the whole way. Let's have a little look. Ooh, so close. Ooh, almost missed a recording, but I just killed another world boss, and that has taken me over the limit. I'm now level 13. We're making good progress. We are getting there. And what do we unlock this time? So, cool coffer key, you take candle. I've just done the quest Raging Rifts, which is the penultimate quest in the Rampage at Nibblegaz Mine questline. But this gives me 500 reputation, so right, a good chunk into the next one. Beauty. Got a perp. Nice. Let's see if it's any better, presumably. Yeah, it is significantly better. Beautiful. Picked up a quest for the Dark Flame Cleft, and the reward is a nice 1500 reputation bonus for one that I pick. So obviously going to do the Assembly of the Deeps. So I don't think it's going to actually take me over. So it gives me... no, it does not. A little while ago I did Granny Scribble's questline and I didn't get reputation, but I've now finished the Janky questline and that is everything. So 500 rep and level 14. Nice. Right, another quest with some reputation and the Cinderwald Sizzle Stinger. It's a pretty jazzy sounding thing. I like the sound of that. Right, what does this one look like? That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Beauty. Cool. Well, I've got another quest around the corner I just need to go and hand in, so I think this is the Odd Glob of Wax one, which gives me a big chunk of reputation as well, so this might take me over the limit actually. 1500 I think, yeah. Cool. Let's see it. Is it gonna... oh no. Okay. Well, one more quest one I think. And some bits. That's not better. Just finishing up Awakening the Machine again. Although when I did this on my priest the other day, I didn't get reputation, so I'm not sure if this will get me over the limit. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Let's see what I get. That looked like a chunk. Not a chunk. Oh, am I going to do it? There. Done it. We've bloody done it. Let's go. Oh, that was a sloggy one. That took many a day to do, but finally 15. I must get something decent for 15 surely. What is it? Or maybe not. You know what that means. Time to complete this. Beauty. There we are, 6%. Nice. What's it gonna be? Quest Warden, Leave It to the Weaver. Okay. The achievement Leave It to Weaver is awarded for completing the quest The Weaver's Legacy in Asgahet. I'm doing a bit of research into the quest line to see when it pops, and I noticed this. Talk about out of the frying pan into the fire. Right, I think my plan is I'm just going to go around, I'm going to do a bunch of quests pretty passively, not going to target anything in particular, and just slowly increase my renown level. And then if that comment that I saw is correct, it should pop up when I've got the Weaver's reputation up to rank 7 out of 9. So let's go and do a little bit of questing. Not a bad start. Got renown 8 with the severed threads. The rewards for turning level 8 is you can exchange 800 resonance crystals for 100 kedge with Kamuto, and also you can speak to Lady Venazina to obtain a small quantity of kedge, so nothing too impressive, but better than nothing. Doing some research online, and when you forge a pact with one of the 3 factions, you can get a daily quest. Obviously I forged a pact with the Weaver, so I have the Weaver daily quest. You have to get 100% completion by doing activities around Askahet. These on screen are some of the different activities you can do and the percentage that it gives you. For me, the main reason for doing this is because one of the rewards is 1500 notoriety with the Weaver, so that's likely to push me up another level or 2. The fruits of our labour done. That should give us a good chunk of reputation, and any upgrades? Don't think so. Cool. Another questline done, so when I get the Sojourner achievement, that'll be another one that I can rattle through quite quickly. And another questline done. This is the Pillar Nest of Horrors questline, so making good progress. I've finally done enough activities to finish the Eyes of the Weaver daily quest, so boom. Big chunk of XP. That should put me up a level, I reckon. There we are. We're now 9. Nice. I wonder if I've gone up a tier in the Weaver as well. No. 4 of 9. Cool. The other guide said 7 of 9, so get in there. Right, I'm going to leave it here for today. This episode's been a lot of questing, a lot of reputation farming. Any amount, we got 2 or 3 different pets, so there's been a lot of stuff that's happened. It's been good. Well, thank you again for watching. You know what to do. Like, comment, all the good stuff, and I'll leave you with some calming music. Thanks very much. See you next time.